Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Creative Redundancy back again, also known as CR, like you see on the screen right now. This live stream is about live streaming. Or if you're catching the replay, this replay is about live streaming. So this stream is gonna be about live streaming, channel moderators, and everything to either keep in mind or consider for anyone going into live or joining a stream to support. Things I'm gonna cover, which include live streaming, what, when, and why. Things to keep in mind, things about the moderators, things when you're a guest, panel, usually Google Hangouts, the side chat things, and extra or miscellaneous type of things. I have a link in the description down below right now on another live stream I did about supporting. If you want to go check that out, well, I appreciate it. So let me whip up this my intro here. Come on, click. Of course. Of course, now I'm having a hard time with the intro. It's alright. I guess I'll go without an intro. And bear with me for a moment here. Boom! CR's in the house. And since I'm actually getting it going, I'm still gonna bring up the intro. So, quick intro. And thanks to everyone dropping in on this live stream about live streaming. Alright, CR's in the house. Alright. I know you guys are in the chat. I'll welcome everyone on the side chat right now, and I'll type it in. Just because I'm not saying it doesn't mean I don't see it, as I will bring up the side chat right about right now. Pop up the side chat real quick, just so I can get through all this information right here. Thank you for everyone taking the time to drop in. I appreciate it. So, live streaming. What is it? Well, I mean, pretty self-explanatory, but in a nutshell, basically you're transmitting video and or audio fairly instantaneous. It's not a static video. And basically you get to, per se, hang out or interact with your audience much in a more real-time type of time. Now, how do you live stream? Well, basically, you could do it with an app, and go through programs like OBS, XSplit, or through Google Hangouts. Now, if you go through Google Hangouts, you have that time limit of under 8 hours. Because once you start, it'll give you that warning and that it's gonna get shut down, and you can only go up to 7 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. Now, where do you live stream? Well, basically, you can live stream at home with a wired or wireless connection, Wi-Fi, or if you've got a mobile device, smartphone, tablet with data, well, you can live stream pretty much anywhere. Well, almost anywhere, providing you got signal. Now, here's another question to consider when live streaming, especially early on, or if you're just getting into it, is when do you live stream? Now, I'm going to give two parts to it. Now, some people prefer evening, mornings, or afternoon, and they have a set time. Saturday evening, 6 p.m. EST. While other people may vary it up. I tend to vary it up just because I have an international audience and it allows people from different parts of the world with 12 time zones ahead to actually come by and check out the content and come by while it's live. Now another question here is, why go live in the first place? I've sort of answered that, but sometimes certain topics or information is better as a live stream. Like this live stream about live streaming. I figured might as well do a live stream about live streaming. To me, that makes sense instead of doing a static normal video. Another reason is it's more interactive. So you get to talk to people. Like right now, I have the chat just going right now, and people are just chatting, checking each other out. I'll get into that too. And lately, I guess everyone's live streaming a lot more for that watch time. Although sometimes the replay may not, value of it might not be there. Just because people are skipping ahead, increasing the playback speed and such. So, things to keep in mind when you're live streaming. Now, take it all with a grain of salt, adapt it to your own channel, and just because you're not doing it per se on YouTube, you might be able to adapt these things to, like, I don't know, Facebook or whatever. Always consider that you have a full house. See, my chat's going right now. Like, if the chat was empty, consider that you got a full house, that you got 10 people, 12 people, whatever the amount is, 5 people watching. Even if you only have 1 or 2 people watching, consider it as a full house. So when people replay it and watch your replay, it actually sounds like, it's very happening. And like I just said, keep on talking. Just, have a cheat sheet, for example, of notes that whatever the topic is. If you're a gaming channel and you're talking about it, talk about it. You're into preparedness, well, have a cheat sheet of like things that you want to keep in mind and points that you want to retouch every so often, for example. Another thing about live streaming is give an event notification as much lead time as you can, even if it's an hour, because it does help. Because if people actually know that you're going to be live streaming at 6 p.m. EST, well, they can plan for it better. Maybe, have supper early, or hey, I'm gonna make supper and watch CR here on his live stream. Is I can fit it in, or um, uh, what's that word? Get filled in for it. Now, try to welcome everyone you can, and I'm actually gonna take the time right now to welcome everyone here right now, because inside Kate's kitchen, Lady S, washing your pants, Danielle, Danny, World Readiness with Nina, and yes, and everyone else. Try to welcome as people as you can. I know it can be difficult, especially if your chat's going fast, or you don't have the slow-mo on. Just let me scroll down here. Another thing to keep in mind is you'll see people with laptops on the side, because if you're trying to view the chat on a small smartphone, I mean, it can go fast, and when you have it on like a laptop or a desktop on a separate monitor, you can pause it or stop it and read everything as you can. Another thing to keep in mind is trying to keep your phone, smartphone, your landline down at a lower volume, and expect to be interrupted. Trust me. Trust me. For all those people that do live streams enough, get interrupted by kids, other family members, people phoning. That seems to happen a lot at times. Or wait, I'll be right back. I gotta go get the phone. Right? It's live. Things are gonna happen. Another thing to consider is when you're giving out information on a live stream, whether or not you're doing the live stream or as a moderator or as a guest or just participating in the chat, only give out as much information as you would in a normal video or in a static video. Now, other things to keep in mind is avoid using these bus-to-bus type of words. I generally prefer the word support, and that's why I have the link for my support video that I did as a live stream down below, which will go into more detail about that. But I prefer the word support, because support means, in a nutshell, much more than just the red button. Just clicking on it. And expect things to go wrong, or, the trolls to come in every so often, and hopefully your moderators will help you with that. But expect that, especially as you grow bigger. Maybe you only have 5 people your first day, but 2 months later you got like 50 people on your live stream, and it's going like crazy. You actually have to put the slow-mo on too, which I'll get into. So, those are things in a nutshell about live streaming and things to keep in mind. At least for me, I've always kept these in mind, or I've learned them, or people have shown me the way, or our live streams have talked about it and such. Now, channel moderators, also known as spanners or wrenches, are basically people that have a little bit more power, let's just say, for lack of a better word, and they have more ability to do something. So my channel moderators right now would be able to either time someone out, which is about 6 minutes, 300 seconds, or hide them, which means to block them. But just because you got that power, remember, you're taking full responsibility of your actions as a channel moderator, wrench, spanner. So if you feel like you want to remove someone or time someone out, right, you can do so, but remember, you're going to answer to the person you're helping to moderate or their live stream. So, in a nutshell, if you accidentally do it, just say, hey, oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked on it, I actually timed them out, just say it straight away, alright? Don't let the chat go for 5 minutes, then say something. Just be like, hey, my bad, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean to time them out, things happen, you might push something on your smartphone or whatever, it happens. Just admit that you've done it, and then, it's just an accident, and stuff like that. And if you're not sure, just time them out. Because they can return still. Because if you hide them, then I'm pretty sure whoever's doing the live stream has to go back in and unban them or unhide them. So as a guest, and when I say as a guest, I mean for people out there that done panels on Google Hangouts, pardon me, on Google Hangouts, you know what I mean. So you'll have 1 or 2 people or more. Some of them may or may not have the video portion on it, but you'll be able to hear them. Now, things I keep in mind is let people talk. You know, come in as you can. If you gotta say, hey, sorry to interrupt, you know, say it like that. That way, you know, whoever's per se running the stream can be, oh, yeah, yeah, go ahead, CR, you know, yeah, yeah, feel free, you know, just so you're not talking over each other and stuff like that. Another thing when you're on a panel is mute your stream, because usually you would come in for Google Hangouts and Google Hangouts will play it. So you can mute the stream, maybe pop up the chat like I have right here, which leads me to the next thing. Avoid feedback, like audio feedback. So if your speakers are too close to your mic or whatever, you know, maybe wear headphones through that headphone jack, or if you have to use speakers to listen to the stream still, maybe lower it on your sound mixer on your Windows machine or, you know, Linux or Mac or something like that, and just kind of lower the volume enough so you can still hear it, but your mic's not gonna per se pick it up. You're not gonna get this awful feedback of looping and looping and looping and looping and looping and looping. Like, I think I overdid it, but you get the idea. Now, on the side chat right here, you can actually do this right now for people on the side chat. If you enter in at the @ sign here, which plus the channel name, you will highlight people of that channel. Only the channel that you do that to will be able to see it, but you'll get the idea and you can just try that out. Right now, you can put in creative redundancy, full channel name, and go from there. I know some people will, or that can't do it, or it doesn't autofill or something like that, might have to manually type it in, or I know some people, for example, when I see them, they'll be like saying something and type in like something like that on the screen where it's just like abbreviation @CR, you know, so I can see it. I might not be able to see the highlighted name, but I could still make out the CR in there. Or maybe you have a nickname or something on your channel and people call you as whatever it is, right? Now, you'll notice for anyone that's on the side chat right now, those 3 dots right there, those give you options. Now, if you're a channel moderator, you get more options. Like I said, you can hide people, time them out, remove comments, and such and such. Now, another thing is, if you push on a desktop here, if you scroll by in the chat, if you hold Alt, you get options like remove, timeout, or put user in timeout, or hide user on this channel. If you hold the Alt key and move your mouse cursor along the names or the text over the channel. So, for example, I know Kelly's here. Like, I can go over and just remove that message. I'm not gonna actually remove it, but you'll see like a gray bar that comes across, and you get a garbage, hourglass, and a minus. As soon as you let go of Alt, it disappears. Now, I got this question before about emojis. Basically, you put in colon plus, let's say, you start typing in something like, let's say, Apple. You'll start seeing this little mini thumbnail or icon, I should say, pop up that says Apple. It'll fill it in for you. Just press enter. You'll see that emoji, such as this Apple one that I have on the screen right now. Now, for people that don't know, there's also the channel crown has the ability to slow down the chat, or also known as slow-mo. and that could be set for any time period, couple seconds to 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I know if I put up the slow-mo on, I tend to remind people that just so they know, hey, it's every 5 seconds. I gotta wait 5 seconds before I can say something. I gotta wait 5 seconds before I can say hi to someone else. Let's see here. Try to interact with the side chat people. You know, go check their channel out and try to support them the best you can. Beyond just hitting that red notification, that red button and that bell notification. Ding ding ding. Because if you're gonna support them, well, do more than just that. Show that, hey, I came by to watch this too. Maybe it's just one video, maybe it's just two, but hey, that could be more in the future that you could be interested in watching. Now, this extra or miscellaneous thing is kind of something like, well, I'm gonna start with the tester videos that people do. Don't be ashamed to be like, hey, I gotta make a tester video to see, is Hangouts working? Can I actually have a panel? Can I run OBS? How does it sound like? How's my screen resolution? Is this text gonna work on the top of the screen here for me? Don't be ashamed to do a tester video. If you want to, afterwards you can always unlist it or set it private. I tend to do it like that just so, because if you remove it or delete the stream, you're not gonna get the watch time or the views or such and such. Now, here's another thing right here. Everyone knows it's Saturday today. These days, for certain channels, there's a lot of multiple live streams going on. Like, I remember seeing this one time in my subscription feed on, I forget what day it was, on Friday or Saturday. It could have been a long weekend or whatever. I had 16 live streams going in my feed. And it was just like, how do you support all that? And stuff like that. I'm just like, sometimes I just, sometimes I'll just be like, hey, sorry, I'll jump in onto this live stream and be like, hey, sorry, I can't stay too long. There's a lot of live streams going on, maybe just be honest. Say that you can't stay long. I know a lot of channels out there will appreciate that you stop by even for a second, a minute, couple minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, etc., etc. And, you try to support as much as you can. I mean, I've jumped from live stream to live stream before, where I'm just like, let's say right now, if it was 5 p.m. or whatever the time, I gotta be at a live stream has a scheduled time for Saturday, for example, at 6:30. But before that, hey, I can jump in on a different live stream, show them some support, be like, hey, sorry, I got to take off at the bottom of the hour. No, you don't have to give a reason, but just so, hey, okay, Sierra's taking off at the bottom of the hour. That way, if they're talking, they already know. Oh yeah, Sierra already took off. He's probably not here, or he's probably already taken off. That way they're not just talking and asking you questions. You're not even there to answer them. So, all that information there was about live streaming. Things to keep in mind: the moderators, spanners, wrenches, being a guest on someone's panel or live stream, things on the side chat, and miscellaneous or extra things. So, I'm gonna scan through this chat right here real quick. I know you guys all said hello. So let's see. Inside Kate's kitchen, Lady S. I appreciate flashing your pan. I appreciate that. Hello, roll readiness. Nice to see you, Nino. Yeah, exactly. Flashing your pan. That interactivity. Yeah. I know lots of people enjoy that. Being able to chat with people fairly quickly in comparison to a static video where you leave a comment and you gotta wait for however long for a reply, thumbs up, which you can do right now if you want to, and those love hearts and all that stuff. Alright, inside the Kate's kitchen. I'll keep that in mind. The pre-chat is half the fun. I almost forgot to mention, before you start your live stream, if you can, set yourself up, be like, whatever to get you into the spirit of doing it, whatever it is. Having notes or a cheat sheet will help, so you stay on topic, so you don't per se get derailed, as it's well known as. So for me, I'd be like, it kind of just starts speaking like I'm doing a live stream or a video. I'll be like, just talking to myself, and I'll be like, hello everybody, and welcome back. It's Creative Redundancy, and just kind of, this live stream's gonna be about XYZ and blah blah blah, etc., and kind of get you psyched up for doing, well, a live stream. So you sound, when people watch you right now, you look excited, and maybe you have stage prompts like this heart that I have, and I do appreciate everyone stopping by the way. Yeah, see, phone's ringing. Yeah, see, see, live stream, phone's ringing. So yeah, I didn't realize my volume was too low. Doesn't sound like it because I have the OBS mixer on. I mean, on my screen, so it doesn't sound like I am. But I'll keep that in mind. I've done that before. I turned it down and I forgot to turn it back up until someone mentioned it. So don't be afraid to say, hey, can you turn up the volume, or something on the live stream on the side chat. Some people appreciate that because you're watching out for the channel that you're watching right now. All right, let's see. Oh, that's good. Yeah, airplane mode, flashing your path. Okay, yeah. Bayou Prepper, hello. It's up to you too. Oh, you missed the chat, the side chat. I mean, the side chat, yeah. I know I have it popped up, so I can still read this after if I wanted to. I don't read everything. Sometimes people are talking to each other or whatever. Oh, okay, Lady S. Okay. Yeah, some of the stuff I just recently found out, or maybe a month ago or whatever. Yeah, abusers not cool, right, Nina? What's up, Kelly? Two family homestead. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. And let's see here. FDL Seeker. Big Steve. What's up? Welcome both of you. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. Let's see. Prepared Camping. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. See, I'm trying to welcome everyone as much as I can. I know the chat can go fast, and sometimes you don't see everything. I get that. But try to. Even if you can't pronounce a name, like right now I can't pronounce this name. I'll probably butcher it. But you can always type. I know some people are listening and not watching per se, but they are listening. So if they don't hear it, well, they'll see it on the side chat. So let's see, where am I here? All right, cool. Oh, I forgot to bring out the side chat back up. So I want to say thank you for everyone that came by this live stream about live streaming, and hopefully it'll help you. Now, I'm no expert in live streaming. These are just things I picked up, seen around YouTube, heard of, the stories, seen examples of, and such. Things I keep in mind. Where I'm doing a live stream like this one on my own channel, being a guest on someone's panel, being a moderator on someone else's channel, and stuff like that, and things I had to deal with, like multiple live streams going on at the same time. Sometimes you can watch both at the same time, especially if it's two separate channels, but they're doing a live stream independently, but in the same area, in the same location, at the same place and time. I've done that before. I've been to channels like that where I'm like, I have the volume on, but I'm watching both live streams, and it's basically like a different angle of the same thing, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So I've done that before. Now let's see here. Yeah, so special thanks to everyone that dropped in. I appreciate it. Lady Lisa Warrior Queen, prep for it. Thank you. Big Dog Glitter. Thank you for taking the time to drop in. So I'm gonna end this stream in about a minute here. Just to keep this kind of brief, to the point, because the information's more important than me chatting. If you want to chat it up with me, you can always reach me on Hangouts, Google Hangouts, or maybe pop in one of my, more open chit chat type of live streams here late night or an afternoon. It might be morning, maybe. So. Thank you very much, Royal Readiness. My opinion on Hangouts going away? Well, I haven't really used it much, aside from talking to people more privately. I've never done a Google Hangouts panel or a panel type of live stream yet. All my live streams been on like XSplit or via XSplit or OBS. And speaking of OBS, another thing to keep in mind is, if you need to change the settings, close apps that you're not running. Because it's one thing to do video, but when you have overlays like some random thing over in the corner of a video that you're playing, stuff like that, it takes up more memory. So just something to keep in mind. Thank you, Lady Guest. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you to say so. Alright. Let me see. Alright, thanks, Prepared Camping. I appreciate that. Helping me pronounce it phonetically. Mateseum. Mateseum. Okay. Yeah, I guess that would probably make sense. So, it's outro time. So, as the world changes, so must oneself to reach a new level of skill and knowledge, one must practice. A single person can't help everyone in this world. But one person, regardless of your age to a certain degree, your nationality, race, gender, preference for stuff like that, size, weight, height, intelligence, and so forth, can help someone in this world. And until the next live stream from me, it's peace out from you know who. The guy that's in creation mode 98.6% of the time, and there to help support. It's peace out from you know who. CR, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out! And have a good day, everyone. And take care.